Hello my love bugs. Today I have a Friday favorites for you, and this was a jam-packed week full of makeup and getting my last videos filmed before I get into super packing mode. I only have 2 Fridays left in this apartment. Can you believe that? I'm like giddy with excitement, but I'm also so incredibly nervous and so overworked and stressed out right now. But I do have a lot of favorites for you, so I thought we would just get into it. I will actually give you fair warning that this might be the last Friday favorites for a little bit. It may resume in November. I know a lot of you like them. A lot of you are kind of indifferent and you're like, I'll just watch whatever you put up, and maybe some of you don't like them. I've never gotten any comments about that. This is going to be a long one, I'm sure. But I just can't imagine too much going on as far as makeup in the next 2 weeks. That could be totally off base. I'm getting some holiday things in, so maybe they will resume, but just a heads up because I can't look into the future and I don't know what's going to happen right now. Let's start off with eyeshadow. This week was divided half and half into using the Comfort Zone Wet n Wild palette, which I have used this several times, but I really just love it for the fall. Today I actually wore, and I don't know how well you'll be able to tell, especially from the distance you're at, this really fun kind of green toned smoky eye, which it's the first time I've done anything with color in a little while. I don't know what's been going on with me. But I just love that I can get a really nice neutral look out of this. I can get a really great green look. My only thing with this, I had never used this reddish brown color before, and you can see in the pan, that looks like a reddened brown. But when I swatch it, it really, unless I am packing on the pigment, if I like shear it out, it turns almost black. And there's like none of that red-brown pigment. So that's kind of annoying, but I love so many colors in there that I can kind of look past it. But I really like it. It's incredibly versatile, and for $5 you cannot go wrong with it. The other palette that I use is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is in the old like chunky packaging. My friend Sarah was not using this and she said, I will sell it to you, and she sold it to me for next to nothing. I love this because it's more of a warm toned neutral palette, and that's what I tend to gravitate towards. So I've really been using this warm matte brown up here. I've been using this kind of reddish brown right here. I have several looks with this coming up. And if you want anything with this, if you want a full review even, I know it's been out a while, but if you want to know like my thoughts and everything, just let me know and I can put up whatever your little baby heart desires, basically. This week I went back to using my brow bar to go kit from Whitening Lightning because the ultimate favorite of the week is my hair, which was dyed last Saturday. And it looks so funky in a ponytail, or a braid. Some people loved it, some people hated it, but I wanted my brows to be a little bit darker for it. So I went back to my brow bar, and I just remember why I love it so much. It is kind of my foolproof brow. It gets your brows done extremely fast. You just look really natural with it on, but you can also get a really, really structured brow, and I just love it. It's going to be my favorite brow product forever. If you want this, I actually have a 25% off coupon code that still works, so I'll have that link down below. A new foundation has kind of taken over my life, and I'm not complaining about it. It is the Pure Minerals Liquid Veil 4-in-1 Spray Foundation, and I'm going to have a demo of this, I think, up on Monday. But if you can see, it's just a sprayable foundation, so it comes in one of these, and it's what I'm wearing today. It gives you the most beautiful skin. I have never witnessed anything like it. It's a fuller coverage foundation in 2 coats. You're pretty medium full coverage, but it does not look like you're wearing anything. It just mimics your natural skin tone, but fills in things like your pores and your fine lines and just gives you the most beautiful airbrushed look. I cannot get over it, and I can't wait for you to hear like my thoughts on it and everything. It's amazeballs. Also have been using the Pure Disappearing Ink Concealer, which is really cool. And the reason I love this so much is today I used it under the eyes as well as on my active acne and my dark spots. It's like the perfect multi-purpose concealer because it's light in its formula and it's not going to crease, but it's also super full coverage. So I really love it. I love the applicator, which is like a small sponge tip. It almost acts as your fingertip. I have this in the color light, by the way, as I do the foundation. So I will be talking about both of those Monday, but for now, just know they are amazing products and you genuinely need them in your life. The lip combo of the week started off with my Starlix Roseate lip crayon. By the way, today is the last day for you to go and sign up for the Starlux October box, and my friend Rachel from Glow of Grace is actually putting it together. I'm so excited. Make sure that you do that if you have been watching my Starlux unboxings and you're interested, because hers is going to be focused entirely on brows, and I cannot wait. Anyways, I really love Starlix Lip Pencils. They're extremely creamy and moisturizing. So I start off with that, and that's kind of a darker easy nude. And then I finish off with the Melted Lipstick from Too Faced, which is much more of a brown nude. So that's what I'm wearing today. And I really love the combo. It is the, I won't say the name. It's kind of that 90s lip that everyone is looking for. A little bit less mauve and a little bit more brown, since there's so many variations of that lip combination. But I really have been enjoying that, and it's kind of my go-to for fall. Also, you will have seen in Wednesday's video that I talked about the MAC Rocky Horror Collection. I filmed that video on, I believe, Monday, and then didn't put it up until Wednesday. So I used the lipstick in Oblivion a couple of times this week, and I really love how beautiful and creamy and bright red it is. This was definitely the standout of the collection. I still wish I'd been able to get more, but I am very happy to have this lipstick. It is great red, and I'm noticing I really thought I was going to have to be kind of careful with what colors I wore, especially with the red hair. But the bright red, especially contrasting with the hair, looks so freaking cool. So I probably will wear red lips a lot more. Kind of rounding off the favorites, I have the Pure Miracle Mist Hydrate and Set Spray. This is huge. Like I said, kind of a Pure Minerals week. I'm really testing out the brand for the first time, and I'm finding a lot of really good things. So this is a humongous bottle. It smells like citrus, and every time I spray it on my face, I feel so much more energized, and I think it's just a citrus spray. But this is one of the best setting sprays I've ever tried in my entire life, and nobody ever talks about it. If there's any powderiness, anything at all, this will take that and minimize it down to nothing. And you can put it on and on and on and on over and over again, and it just doesn't even matter. It just feels equally hydrating on the skin. It just kind of gives you a little bit of a boost, and you can put it on at any time during the day, not just over your makeup. So I am extremely excited to have this in my arsenal. I'm a huge makeup setting spray person, so this will get a lot of love from me. I also mentioned this in the Rocky Horror haul, obviously. And in it, I don't think that I was so shocked, I don't think I accurately portrayed how disgusted I was. And a lot of you got really confused and thought I was overreacting, and I don't think that anyone understands. It literally felt like I was putting my finger into hard plastic and rubbing, and there was no pigment coming off. I posted swatches on Twitter. This product had the thickest film over the top of it, and you can kind of still see around the edges it has zero shimmer whatsoever. And then in the middle, where I've basically rubbed off all of the film, you can see it's nice and shimmery. So I finally got off the film, and I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best blush. You still really can't see the swatch, but it does perform tenfold better on the cheeks. Still not a good blush, still extremely sheer and extremely hard to work with. I'm wearing it today, and I do like it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you need it, and if you missed out on it, you know, you saved 24 bucks, because this is dupable at the drugstore, and it can be done much better. But I did just want to give you an update and let you know that after that film was off, it really did perform better, but it's still not anything to write home about. So that's it for my favorites. I'd like to go ahead and apologize kind of for the lighting. It looks good on camera, but I know the thunderstorms are about to stop. It was either I filmed the Friday favorites today or not at all, because I am going to Missouri to watch the dogs play. Yay. A little bit MIA this weekend. I had to convince Tyler to go to a football game. He's not a sports fan. He doesn't really like it. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I watch football, you know, every weekend. But the dogs are my people. I'm from Georgia. They're like my family. And I haven't been to a Bulldogs game in like 2 years. So when I realized that they were coming to Missouri last minute, I was like, we have to go. Paid outrageous money for tickets. I don't even want to talk about it. And I had to butter up my husband and convince him to go. Weird relationship we have. I hope you all had an awesome week. I'm a little bit chatty today, so I'm going to go ahead and go. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And until next time, I love you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!